Guys, deluded Guna. We're a long way away from winning either trophy, Premier League or the Champions League. Yeah, that's the least said about it, the better. But if I had the choice out of the Premier League and the Champions League, don't get me wrong, I want to win the Premier League. Who doesn't? But you can't turn down the Champions League. We haven't won it. Oh 06 still haunts me. I mean, nearly 20 minutes away, robbed of it, robbed ourselves of it after what we went through. Yeah, it's Champions League, and we don't respect it enough. It's the Champions League. We know the powers that be do not care about winning the Champions League. They just like being in it, but we don't respect it. 10-2 on aggregate against Bayern Munich. Love going out in the last 16. Yeah, we've shown before that we can have some magic nights in Europe, but that's about it. You've got to have a certain mentality about playing in Europe. You've got to just have an emphasis on getting a result. You've got to want to relish playing in it. It's got to be one of your emphasis on the season. I mean, we talk about qualifying for it, but when do you actually hear these players or the manager properly say we want to get far in Europe, we want to be better? They'll say vaguely, yeah, we'd like to win it and this, that, and the other. But you don't respect it. We don't have the players to challenge in Europe. We don't have the players for tournament football. We don't have the players to just go out there and get results. Sure, we've shown in the FA Cup here and there that we can get results in certain conditions, but the Champions League's a different kettle of fish. You have to be up for it, and if you don't respect it, you won't be in it. And we weren't in it, and that's why our record's atrocious. I'm not even advocating having the best of players and things like that because I would love to. I would love to win it by getting luck. I mean, Chelsea almost went out in the group stages and went and they almost lost it and they went to the final and they almost lost it in however many minutes they won it. United could have lost in 08 to Chelsea. Barca could have lost to us in 06. But none of these teams care because they lifted it at the end of the day. Liverpool as well in the great coming back from 3-0. There's not much. There's not more to be said. I mean, it's the greatest club tournament there is. It's only better than the World Cup. The trophy even looks better than the Premier League. I mean, domestic or Champions League. I mean, any player. I don't care if you play in League Two or non-league or right up to the Premiership. Surely, if you gave anyone a straight choice between the two, you pick Champions League every day of the week, every day of the week. The Premier League's a great, of course, isolated. The Premier League you can talk about it. It's the Premier League. But the Champions League something else. It's the best of teams. It's the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas, the Munichs, the etc. etc. Like it's the most watched as well. Like it's the Champions League. Like just even again the trophy. Not to say it again, but again the trophy. Like there's not much to say other than that. People, Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. If I had the choice, Champions League all over.